Thanks for the F Shack. Love Dirty Mike and the boys.
Hey, are you Dirty Mike and the boys? How you know who we are?
What's this? They call it the podcast?
Morning, Good.
Oh, I love
Hey, welcome to the air. Thanks. Oh, wait, I'll start over.
Welcome to Morning Good.
Fucking weird.
Did you smoke before this?
I did.
Your eyes look nice and glossy.
Oh, hell, damn! You know what's so funny, dude? Is like I had like so many work meetings and therapy sessions today, and I'm probably all glossy eyed, fucking waxing philosophical, thinking here's my mindset. If your eyes aren't red, you're in the clear.
Yeah,
But that's not the case in this day and age because now people know about the telltale signs of being high.
Yeah. Well, because I would always throw in the eye. By the way, we're here with Dan Gilbert and Joe Gorman,
Nice.
and by popular demand, by the way, Joe Gorman.
Oh my God! Well, thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Sucks
Thank you
to
for having
have
me back.
one guest be told that.
Yeah, Dan. Well, they're gonna want you back, Dan.
Yeah, dude. Well,
Yeah, they haven't
yeah.
gotten a taste yet. Once they get a little
are you
taste.
high?
No, I'm just very tired.
Are you straight edge?
No.
Do you want a caffeine
nice.
pill?
Yes.
Careful, dude. Those got me hooked, dude. Now I take those every day.
Ooh.
I just like you know what it's like? It's like, you know how like on porn sets they like give people ecstasy and like things like that.
I already had one before
You already
the
got
show. I'm good. I don't want to.
Oh wait, aren't you now
overdose.
taking them since you
Yeah,
do my
now I'm
podcast?
serious, dude. You got me on that shit.
Yeah.
So I take one a day.
You chew this boy, you swallow that boy.
Oh, you just swallow that boy.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Just take it, dude. It's cool.
these are like
if you feel your heart about to explode, that's how you know you did it right.
One to the dome.
yeah.
Nice.
That-
You know what's great is like in a few minutes, Patty DeFino is going to be coming out of that bathroom with a towel wrapped around his supple little fucking waist. And is your camera set up to get a good shot of that?
Oh yeah, yeah.
As he
yeah.
fucking
I set him
ascends?
specifically there
Yeah.
to do that. Yeah.
And then
yeah.
he's like, Patty's like, what's going on? And then he's so shocked he drops his towel. Like, so many adult comedies that we've seen. Remember
yeah.
that shit? Remember good old hard R fucking sex comedy?
I remember the hard R
Yeah.
very well.
Nice, dude.
You said it just before the pod.
That's true. I did say it before the part. I did say it
I don't
before
think you
the-
did. You said
Oh, I
N-word.
said N-word, dude. I'm just goofy. He's trying
Yeah.
to get me to repeat, saying like, "What you mean?" You know,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
this
yeah.
like hilarious comedian says really cool, funny words. You know?
My favorite was that one guy got kicked off a Carnival cruise for saying it. He was
What?
he was a comic,
Yeah.
and he was like, it was, you know, it's very funny because I've been on those cruises before. They have like a clean show and a
Yeah,
dirty
yeah.
show, and that's a hilarious like move from like family friendly company. Like the second show of the night, there's gonna be some N-words.
Was he
Just-
on or off stage though?
He was on stage.
Oh, I didn't know if he
But
just
is he
like
white
stubbed
or
his
was he
toe.
He was
Black.
white. Oh, he was white. Wouldn't even be
That's
a
so
story.
funny.
Yeah.
That's so crazy to fucking. But you're like, oh, it's on the high seas.
Yeah,
whatever,
international
dude.
waters.
He
Yeah,
said,
yeah, yeah.
I can do whatever, dude.
Yeah. Slavery didn't
Yeah.
exist in this part. Well, I guess this is probably where they went over.
Slavery was all, dude. Slavery, that was like what made the high seas the high seas. It was part of the
Yeah,
triangle
yeah.
trade. What was it? It was like slavery. What were the slavery, spices? What was the other thing that was like big in the triangle trade? Like there was one other thing. that they were moving.
Probably textiles of some sort.
Yeah, probably something like that. Immigrants.
I don't really
let
know
us
what
know in the
textile
comments.
means.
I know you're demanding more pictures of feet and whatnot, but seriously, what was a part of the triangle trade? We know spices were one, slavery was another, but what was the third, dude?
I know.
Answer in the comments and win a 3-month subscription of the Good Morning, where every morning Michael will send you a picture of his asshole.
That's I
Wow.
will do that.
Good morning, another full moon.
Yeah. Have you ever taken a picture of your asshole?
No, I'm too shy.
Yeah.
I've looked at it in the mirror, and even that is like overwhelming.
Yeah.
You know what Nietzsche said about staring into your asshole?
What did he say?
You stare into the asshole long enough, and eventually you become the asshole.
How
So
was the
beware.
mirror set up?
Huh?
What was your angle?
You have
here?
you have two mirrors, one mirror looking at the other,
Wow.
and then you like
wait.
bend over.
So it's like, you know those like the submarine things? If you're in like a
Periscope.
periscope, yeah, we used those in the pool as a kid.
Yes.
Yeah.
and you use one to stare at your own asshole.
yeah, you could use one to look at your own asshole.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
could really do. You're really innovative as a kid.
Yeah, it's a tube
know?
and a what's it called? Yeah, like a tube and a mirror, and then that's how that works.
I mean, it's all just a mirror. Like it's all that shit is just mirrors.
So wait, you got a mirror in front of you and behind you?
You have two mirrors. One mirror reflects off the other, and you use that to view behind you. Like when your barber like shows you like when he cuts the back of your
I
hair.
hate that. Yeah.
You never do that?
No, I have it done to me constantly, and I'm always just like, yeah, great, cool.
Yeah, no, but it's like that. Only
yeah, I've
with
never
your
told
asshole.
the truth to a barber ever. I'm
No,
always like,
dude.
this is great.
Nobody ever fucking comments on how
Yeah.
the back of their head looks with the barber. They could literally like mine is like Mine has seriously like shaved a swastika into the back of my head.
What?
And he was like, "How does that look?" I'm like, "It looks fantastic."
Yeah, you
And I
asked.
was like, "What am I gonna do? Say, oh, don't do that, please?"
Yeah.
No, dude.
my favorite one is-
my head is his canvas.
Yeah, my favorite. I went into this Mexican guy,
Yikes.
and I was like, he speaks.
Sounds dangerous, man. Sounds like you're in a bad part of town.
Yeah, I'm like, why are you shaving my head with a machete? This seems
Hey, man,
dangerous.
you need a haircut? No, man, I'm gonna cut all of them, man. What'd he do?
Well, it was
There
like,
was like a little dog barking, right?
yeah.
Some woman like cooking fucking corn in an open pot.
Yeah,
in an
yeah.
open flame. God damn. I'm terrified just describing the scenario you found yourself in.
Well, I was like, I went into one place to
Yeah.
get a haircut, and they were like, no. And I just went to the immediate next hair salon I could find.
Nice.
And it was a Mexican place. And I was like, this
Uh-oh.
guy speaks English, right? They're like, yeah, totally. And then I was like, okay, so basically, I don't want the Macklemore haircut. I give them a specific thing. I'm like,
I get it every time.
yeah, they love doing
I
it.
don't want the Macklemore.
I was like, make it even, not
Yeah.
too much shaved out the sides. I mostly need it thinned out because my hair gets too thick. I don't really want too much out the length. The guy goes, okay. I was like, sweet. And then he just does the opposite of what
Yeah.
he says.
Yeah.
And then he has a gold gun that sprays cologne at me. It was kind of sick because then he just has
That rules.
this. It's like an AR-15. He's like, and then I noticed halfway through it he did not speak any English because they had to have like a translator. And then there was you ever get a haircut and then you're sitting next to a guy with a horrendous haircut
Yep.
walking out and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, I am
100%.
I goofed.
Yeah.
But like every once in a while, like if you have like a good stylist, you can go and just be like, what will frame my face nicely?
Well, you're allowed to say
Yeah.
stylist. You got long fucking Jesus hair.
Well, I don't cut
Yeah.
my hair. That's the fucking trick. Dude, you know what? When I was a kid, not only did I have to get like the cut, they would do that thinning thing where they take like the sheared blade. And like they just kind of like do that and like then they comb it out to remove like chunks of it.
Yeah.
I hated that, dude. Let my hair be thick, dude. Don't
See, I'm the
fucking thin
opposite.
it
My
out.
hair when it gets thick, it goes too far out.
yes, I get an afro.
Let it happen, dude. Let it happen. It
I
will
get a
go
hard
out
R.
and then it will go down and you'll have a beautiful flowing mane, dude.
But it needs to get to a certain length for it to lay like yours.
just trust in yourself.
But even then,
dude.
you're in poodle territory. It's
Yeah.
not
You know what?
going down.
That's when you rock a bandana. You rock a you rock a
You're just
trucker
asking
cap.
me to be a
That
different
sucks.
man than I am, Joe. You're like,
You can't run around with like cornrows one day and be like, no, I'm not a fucking bandana guy.
That is true.
Come
That is
on,
true.
man, dude. You're all
I want to
about
get
that shit.
I want to get the rose back for a wedding. I got a wedding coming up, and I
Nice.
don't want to distract too much, but it'll distract too much. Like it'll be way
You've
too.
been corned?
Oh, I've had we went on this beach trip 2 years ago, and I got like sick cornrows, 8-ball beads, diamond earrings.
That's awesome.
That's sick.
Yeah, just taking pictures of my buddy's Glock.
You look like James Franco in Spring Breakers.
Yeah, that's what kind of what I was going.
That was a
for,
very
yeah.
horny movie, dude. You ever see that one?
No, and it's a crime I haven't seen.
I watched the highlights on YouTube.
It's a bad
Yeah.
movie. It's
made-
not great.
Yeah, but it made you horny though, huh?
Oh, yeah. I was
Yeah,
bummed
that
up
was
the
like,
whole
damn,
time.
Selena Gomez, you become a woman overnight, it seems. You're no longer a little wizard of Waverly Palace. And, oh, look at that, Vanessa Hudgens. Looks like somebody graduated from fucking High School Musical and graduated to the fucking college of getting my fucking cock hard looking at this fucking movie.
Wow.
Damn, dude, what a fucking horny ass. But like at the same
I don't
time,
like horny movies, dude. I'm done with
Whoa,
horny
that's
movies.
dude. Let me tell you something. This divergent path. We have taken two different roads, my friend.
I don't like a horny movie.
because
Why
I just
don't
get
you guys
horny.
like horny movies?
I want a family friendly or a pornography.
dude. How
Yeah,
else?
I'm kind of the
Separate
same
the
way.
world.
You
my
see what?
friend.
You guys probably grew up from a different era. See, I grew up in the childhood where you had to rent a movie from Blockbuster.
Yeah,
Oh, I
100%.
agree. No. I was a HBO Cat House. I was
Yeah.
all those things. But my thing is this: now that I've done all of that, now I'm just like with Instagram and everything. I'm too horny all the time that I kind of like watching a movie where it's like an ugly woman in it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's nice because like. I think, you know what? Maybe it's because I'm single now. When I was in a relationship, I don't know why I was fine watching horny movies, but now I just want to fuck the women in the movies and kind of
That's the
upset.
best thing. Sometimes you need to. You know what? Like sometimes when you get like horny watching a cartoon or something, you're like, okay, this is my reminder. I need to go beat off so I can't be horny. Like,
I
it's
don't need
like,
a reminder.
That's a reminder. I just need to
No, it's
fucking
always there.
drain
It's like-
the old Lizaroonie so I can enjoy
Well, that's
this
why.
hentai.
That's why George wanted an ugly secretary.
What's up?
That's why George wanted an ugly secretary. in
George
Seinfeld.
Bush? Oh,
No,
directly
George
after.
in Seinfeld. He
George
wa-
in
But
Seinfeld.
okay.
even the ugly secretary was a.
He ended up fucking
It
her.
was the appeal of fucking an inferior,
Yes.
like somebody beneath you. Would you ever fuck a secretary?
Well, I think a secretary would be above me because I'm like a janitor kind of guy.
No. What if you had like a secretary? Like you go back to your janitor's office and she's like, "Morning, Mr. Good. Throw up on the fucking third floor. That needs your attention."
She gives you all your
Yeah.
missed calls.
Yeah. You're a janitor at school, right?
No, I've never been a janitor, but that's just how I see myself in an
He
office.
gave you a background already. You're a janitor.
Because I was a
You are a
receptionist. I
janitor.
was the secretary.
Oh,
I've been a
nice.
secretary, so I'm kind of like not about. Ooh, look at Patty
Celebrity
coming out,
guest.
showing some
Dude.
nudity,
Wow.
getting it
Patty
flagged.
DeFino, dude. Nice, dude. I predicted that.
Yeah,
I thought he was gonna up. He just dropped his towel.
Yeah, he didn't show us his penis or his butt.
Up, and a little turd just fell out of his asshole. What a goof! What a scamp, dude. You never know what to expect with that guy.
You
How cool
don't.
is that, dude? What fun camaraderie you have, where it's like, yeah, I'm gonna podcast, but hey, maybe my guy's like, I gotta fucking clean my balls.
Yeah.
And
Oh, that
so if
happens,
I-
dude.
If I appear on camera, I appear on camera.
He'll do his podcast there. I'll have like horrendous diarrhea in the episode. Not in
Well,
the
you know what's,
episode. I'm not
you know
like
what's funny
shitting.
is you could just
news
as
for bed.
easily
Yeah.
adjust like the camera angle, so it's just like right in that corner over there instead.
Oh yeah. Well, I should have gotten like a string so I could just pull it and follow Patty as he walks to his room.
Ooh, that would be good. Yeah, you got a little fucking air drone
Yeah.
aerial shot of him going back, and then like it cuts
I
like.
wonder how much of
Yeah.
drones just became a sex criminal thing.
I mean, it's getting there pretty much.
Yeah.
You know what keeps it going is like those handful of dorks out in like a park that are like, I want to get a good view of myself in 4K up high.
Yeah.
You know? And then like there's a guy like, I want to go see this woman undress.
Well, a lot of it's. You ever seen bum drones?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, that is
Fucking
so
Chuck rocks
fucking
in it the
so
whole time.
entertaining.
Everything fucking. What an age we live in, dude.
Oh, can you hold up here on the mic, by the way? On the hand? Yeah.
Haha, dude. Patty.
Whoa, dude.
And Michael
Damn.
yelled at you, dude.
But no, yeah. The bum fights I love. I've gotten into Prison Talk. You see that? It's like
You ever
TikTok
watch
for
the-
prisoners.
You ever watch the early Bang Bus episodes where you didn't know if like, is this real or is it
Yeah.
like fake?
I
Those
like the
early-
guy bang bus where the guy is kind of like, well, I guess I'll bang a hot porn star.
Dude, I hate
I
when
like
the dude
female
talks
one
the
where
whole
it's like
time.
a woman's
now.
like, I guess I have to have sex with this guy or they're gonna kill me.
Yeah.
Have you seen the one where they hold a gun to her head?
I think
It's
that's-
fucking crazy.
You're on a
dude.
different plane of life, man.
Yeah,
What?
I think that's the
Yeah, you gotta
Serbian bang
fucking
bus.
log in with like a fucking VPN, get on the dark
You're
web.
on some tour shit, dude.
Yeah, that's
You-
the way to do it.
You goob.
It's a sliding.
I never.
scale, dude.
I love. He has such a level of commitment when he does that you can't even.
It's all a goof. That's like the beauty of it all.
wink, wink.
Wink, wink, my friend.
Yeah.
I'm feeling great, dude. I'm telling you, man. The caffeine pills, the marijuana, a little, just
It looks like a lot of
a
reefer.
dollop of meth. I've been smoking weed. I've been smoking an eighth of weed every day.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good lord.
I'm sad.
You're on an astral plane.
Don't worry about
You're
me.
sad.
Yeah.
It's so funny because you left last week and we are like, I think that might be the happiest guy I know.
Michael,
Uh-oh.
after that episode, I tried to kill myself.
Really?
Yeah. But then you messaged me and said, do you want to do a set at my midnight show?
And you took the rope off.
And I fucking like gave myself a Heimlich maneuver and my cyanide pill went flying out of my mouth. And I said, Mr. Good, it's showtime.
Yeah.
And I said, all right, I got the wind up. If I have the greatest set ever filmed, I won't kill myself.
That's what happened. That's why you're here.
I mean, we're podcasting, my friend.
Yeah. There we go.
You fill in the fucking, you fill in the lines, dude. You fill in the blanks.
I remember one time I had a friend who ended up killing himself. But
Damn, dude, what was his name?
Sean?
Greg Giraldo.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. Was it Greg Giraldo?
It was Greg Giraldo.
Was it Adrian? Was it Adrian Brody or what was his name? Adam Brody.
It was
Brody Stevens.
most celebrities before they killed themselves. They messaged me first.
Really? Damn.
Yeah.
Robin Williams was like, "Hey,
Yeah.
Michael, I could really use a friend right now."
Yeah, I was like in the 10th grade,
Yeah.
but he's like, I heard everybody in high school said you're very funny.
Yeah, dude. You know, I feel like Robin Williams wouldn't have killed himself if he saw my set
Totally.
because he was around he was in like the Bay Area
yeah.
and he was doing shows, but he wasn't doing shows with the old Jay Wolf.
No, dude,
So he was probably
yeah.
like running around like, "Oh my god, comedy sucks. Look at all these faggots. Oh my god, everyone's gay. Oh, it sucks. Comedy sucks. You know, I'm gonna kill myself." And then like I'm up here and I'm like, "Oh, what's up? Trans people aren't people. I hate black people." You know, really
Right.
fucking knocking out of the park with some classic
you were
bits.
saying that in 2000.
Yeah.
Wait, what year was
You
that?
were early. You
Yeah,
were
I was
early
like,
to the
but
game.
Trans
Ahead
people
of
weren't
the
even
curve.
around, and you're like, no, they're not real wolf. You're like, what are you talking
You were
about?
trying
They're
to
like, what
prevent
the
it.
hell's a trans
Yeah.
person? You ain't that a part of a car?
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I
Nice.
was mad at my parents. I was probably like 10 or 11.
Ooh, nice.
And I was listening to Mad Eminem, and I was just like, I hate my life and I hate my parents. So I grabbed the only pills I could find and just like swallowed the whole thing, but it was fluoride. So all I did was just like have the shits wicked bad and like think I was gonna die for about Probably 6 hours.
Dang, that sucks.
Yeah.
Dude.
Great teeth though.
Yeah.
One time I was thinking about suicide, so I took a bunch of pills and I saw it was Viagra.
You
And there was a little,
had to fuck
there
your
was
way
a
out of the
warning
darkness.
label, and they said if you have erections lasting longer than 4 hours, call a doctor. Hey, Michael, if I have erections lasting longer than 4 hours, I'm telling everybody.
I don't think you got to tell anybody. I think you show them, buddy.
You ever heard that one?
Yeah.
I just wrote that one now, so I don't know how you.
Well, I've heard you call a prostitute, not a doctor.
Yeah.
But it's so funny too, as if that's always that was a dumb prank. It's like you have erection more than 4 hours and call a prostitute. It's like, what about the woman that you already took the boner pills for?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Have you ever taken a boner pill? I'm
Dude,
too shy.
I have taken.
I take them
so
a lot.
Yeah, I'm the same
We
boat as
have
you.
to.
I am like,
There's something with our fucking generation.
well, you know what it is. There's guys out there taking boner pills. So if you're gonna go ahead and be the guy not taking the boner
You're on
pills,
the JV squad
But I
immediately.
need to take
Yeah,
boner
exactly.
pills because I have difficulty getting and maintaining an erection.
Well, part of that's probably just because porn is everywhere.
I don't watch that shit. I'm straight edge.
yeah.
No man with a mustache
I'm just gonna
doesn't watch porn.
fucking have this footage of the woman go into the bathroom playing on a screen, and if I happen to walk by, and if I happen to see it, and if it happen to make me come, then so be it.
I like that
Whatever
attitude. You're like, I don't watch
happens.
porn. I just watch videos of
Yeah.
women defecating. It's not pornography.
It's
They
nature.
don't know there's a camera inside the porta potty.
You can actually legally do that.
What?
You
Tell that to Chuck Berry, brother. Tell that to Chuck Berry.
No, it's different, dude. You have to have it at a restaurant.
He had a
That's it,
restaurant.
yeah.
If you have it at a,
He
if you-
had a restaurant, you fool.
no, but you have to have him go. He had him.
Wait,
He-
Chuck Berry did that?
Chuck Berry's
Chuck
in
Berry would
drugs, dude.
film women defecating, but it was at the privacy of his own house, which is technically illegal. But if you have it at like your restaurant and stuff, you can say it's for public safety.
Yeah, but
So,
then there's that.
I don't know about
So
this.
come to
Why is the men's bathroom not? He's like, well, the women are more in danger.
come to Gorman's house of grilled cheese. You come for the grilled cheese. You stay for the toilets. What is this one? A grilled cheese with 15 laxatives on it?
It's just you with a hot plate outside of a commode, dude.
Okay, each grilled cheese comes with a free 20-ounce glass of prune juice.
Why is there 2 mirrors in here?
It's not even individual like bathroom stalls. It's just a giant trough.
You have a
bunch of
drone.
shit in.
You have a drone just
Yeah.
flying in the stall. Like, it's for your safety, ma'am. It's got like a speakers on it.
Yeah.
Ma'am, this is for your safety. Please do not stop taking a dump.
You know what? I think it's because like women spent so much time saying like they never took a shit that the idea of a woman's shit has become so like fetishized and taboo. Like now it gets us off.
Yeah,
And it
I
came
like
to
you
a-
just speaking for the whole.
I was gonna say,
I'm not gonna say I've never watched it.
We've all watched a woman taking. a
I've
shit.
never
We've all gotten a
seen
fucking
a
massive
woman
hard
poop.
on from it.
I've tugged to it before, but I've said it like this. It's like a
Tugged.
band. You know, it's like I tried it out for a little bit. Not for me. It's not my
Oh
genre.
please. Everyone's into. You'll have to come back to it, man. Maybe when you're a little more educated, like jazz. It takes a PhD.
Once you
I
get
did have a
older.
guy one time just show me this one guy barking at the pair. Just show me a video of a woman taking a shit. He goes, pretty hot, right? And
Nice,
God.
dude.
I was like, the social risk you took to just assume I was into that.
Who was
Well-
it? TJ Francis.
No. I'll tell you later. Yeah.
Tell us on the camera. It's okay. I'll protect you.
I mean,
dude.
they wanted it out there.
Yeah. He subconsciously like gets off knowing people know what he gets off to.
No, that's
Maybe.
definitely a thing.
Yeah,
for
dude.
sure. And it's kind of win-win because he could be like, I'm such a joker.
Yeah,
But in
yeah,
reality,
yeah.
he's just like,
Yeah.
nice. He
He's
likes
like,
it
wait, I'm not a
too.
maniac.
But it's also
am I
like-
right? This is hot
Yeah,
guys, right?
he's like, I'm just a goofball, but also you like that, huh?
yeah.
You can't help it, dude.
Wasn't
Well, I
it
remember when I saw
so
Two
funny?
Girls One Cup, I'd only seen like maybe, I don't
Yeah.
know, a few porns before that. So I was
Nice.
like, oh, this actually is doing something. And
Oh,
then they started throwing up. I was like,
You
no,
went
That's 0
into
to
the
60.
frying pan into the fire like real quick.
yeah.
You see, I had like a good like 7 or 8 years of internet porn to callous me up. that. So,
Joseph,
when
how
it was-
old are
You
you?
didn't blink at Two Girls One Cup. You were
it was just another day in the office for old Joey G.
He's 62, right?
Yeah. How old am I?
Yes.
I'm 39.
Wow. I'm 34.
Nice. How do you feel?
Shitty.
Yeah, dude.
Not
You know what? It
ideal.
only gets worse, dude. It doesn't get better. You don't get like some fucking second wind. The most you get is a TRT prescription. That's the most you could hope for is to get a little testosterone.
I would
I'm
love
trying
a
to do
test
that.
boost, dude. I got thyroid issues.
I've
You
always
should.
said,
You
I've
probably
always said
get
I
it.
want to do a bunch of steroids and then just work out a bunch, but then tell people I'm doing literally nothing.
Should we like
Tell
get
them I'm
in?
eating ice cream.
Should we
I'm
get
natty.
into steroids? Like,
Yeah.
This is a
Yeah.
serious
But
question.
you got to do it for like one cycle. You don't want to get that'll like
Wait,
fuck your
can you
liver
do
up.
this? Can I only get a 6-pack, but then just be fat everywhere? Is that a possibility?
Yeah, you absolutely can, dude. It's like it's called the ideal male proportion.
Just like I'm fat, I'm sloppy, but then
Fat
somehow
arms.
I just have a 9-pack or just right in the middle.
It's just drooping around it like a fucking candle.
Completely
like
shredded.
I turn and the love handles like swing, but you can still see just
Like you're wearing a garter
It's like
belt
that
or
fucking-
something.
It's like that droopy dog cartoon.
Yeah.
With the fucking jowls going all around it.
Nice, dude. Damn, dude, what an age, dude. Well, I'm gonna get some TRT.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna get for my 40th birthday.
Do you have a guy?
I know a guy. No, I'm gonna get a Bane style where like I just have like a little like fucking thing hooked up to my wrist and I turn it on and like it pumps the fucking formula into my head.
Yeah, I kind of didn't like how they didn't do that in The Dark Knight Rises.
I know,
And the other
dude.
one, they literally, he was like a retarded muscle man that was just like, "Whoa," and
They
he had
need
the
a happy
juice.
medium somewhere between the two of them.
Yeah.
Not quite like a fucking conniving mastermind who isn't juiced up.
Yeah,
And not
yeah.
a juiced up retard, but Batman's equivalent with a physical advantage.
Yeah. Have you watched The Penguin? I was watching that. The other
I
day.
didn't. I have to watch it tonight.
I'm
Because,
not going to ruin it.
Okay, thank you. Because I'm supposed to talk about it on my other podcast, Super Selli Joes with Alex Tomaselli.
Yeah.
I told him I was going to watch it, but damn, dude, I don't want to do a homework assignment.
Yeah.
Isn't that like
But that was
tough.
me, dude. That was me
Yeah.
before this. I'm like looking up stories like, okay, these monkeys in India stopped this woman from being raped. I'm like looking up all, I'm like,
They did?
Yeah.
Bad monkey, dude. Damn, could you imagine that? I'm like, oh, I finally got you, bitch. I finally got you. And all of a sudden, like, I'm like unzipping my pants and like a fucking banana peel falls on my shoulder. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I fucking knock it off. I'm like, now back to the raping, bitch. And then like the fucking like, I'm like, what the hell? And like a bunch of monkeys are throwing like poo at me and shit.
yeah, they brought a 6-year-old, not they, this guy brought like a child into rape, and then all these monkeys just chased.
Brought a child into rape.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there's
dude.
too many abandoned buildings in India. I'm like, why
Also,
is that's the problem?
How cool in that joke? Like I make myself the rapist. 'Cause, like, so many comics are like, "Oh, I'm a good person." Everyone has like this Bugs Bunny morality in their bit where it's like, I saw this racist guy and I went up to him and said, "Hey,
No, thank
mister,
you."
stop being fucking racist." And then the racist guy was like, "I'm fucking dumbfounded by how psychologically better you are than me. I'm fucking crumbling, right?"
Yeah.
Not me, dude. I'm fucking about to rape a woman and then monkeys stop me.
You're
That's
always
crazy.
you're
I'm
always
so-
you're always the heel.
I'm humble for the sake of the bit because like I can't like be like I'm a good guy because they're like, look at this fucking disgusting guy.
Yeah.
He's not a good guy.
You're the
We
Ron
know.
Jeremy of podcasting.
Yeah, and that's like the best. And he,
Is also a bad guy and raped.
well, like I mean, like
he raped,
legally,
and then didn't he randomly just get Alzheimer's?
He
Like,
got
not-
away
not-
with it.
Yeah, because
He
he's just
pulled
like,
an-
I don't know what's going on.
he pulled an Uncle June where he pretended to have Alzheimer's and he
Yeah.
got it for real.
yeah.
Damn, that's exactly like Uncle June.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah.
Fuck,
No, but
dude.
I agree. Well, I think that's one thing that holds people back in comedy is like trying to look more like because like I'll say
Everyone likes to look cool.
I'm guilty of it too. I'll say something really fucked up. Be like, no, I don't actually
Yeah,
believe
yeah.
that. It's like obviously I don't actually.
It's like how could I believe? Like how am I strong enough to rape a woman?
yeah.
You know, you have to
How
be
am
able
I
to do like
strong
push-ups
enough?
and shit, dude.
yeah.
I'm all like fucking winded. I'm like, get out of here, bitch. Okay, I'm not even gonna. I'm like fucking winded, just like exciting myself at the prospect of
so if
doing
I see
it.
you bench pressing, I know you've got
You're
yeah,
out there
plans that
watch
ready.
night.
out, dude. Yeah, he's training for something.
Yeah.
It's all part of like the joy of humor, which I think is like you shouldn't take yourself too serious. I think that's like
No, yeah.
I think that's truly the poison of comedy.
Which I am so guilty of in my child.
Everyone takes themselves serious. You know what you gotta do?
Yeah.
You gotta take a bunch of acid
Yeah.
and melt your ego away.
Yeah.
You gotta take like 5 hits, and like maybe you
That
might
sounds
think about
so scary.
you might think about
Yeah.
killing yourself, but if you make it through, you're gonna be a comic who's like gonna make jokes about being a rapist.
It's a hero's
It's
journey.
gonna, you know what?
Yeah.
And you know what? The best part is like, man, I hope the audience enjoys that bit as much as you guys enjoyed that bit. There's a good chance they didn't, because that's the other funny thing about podcasts is like you don't have the instant gratification of an audience response. Like I
Right.
have, we're all chuckling, but there's like an understanding and an energy of knowing somebody. But you take the clip out of context, you're like, oh my God.
Oh, they know at this point. The Morning Good
We're just
fans.
goofy. Oh, I know.
They-
But what if it goes viral, 7 million views?
Yeah.
Not everyone's a Michael
and it's just you
Good
saying
good-
I'm about
Yeah.
to rape, and then just
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, and then like they cut out the heroic rescue by the monkeys.
Yeah.
The Disney-esque rescue by these fucking animals.
Sorted by monkeys.
They're gonna
is
edit
tough.
it into like a. They're gonna make a whole like super compilation. You're like, I'm gonna rape, rape,
Yeah.
and then they're gonna play. It's gonna be like that song. I'm gonna rock right now.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah.
gonna be you just saying, I'm gonna rape right now.
We gotta
Just
bring
a
that
sick
back.
drop at a wedding.
Yeah.
We gotta bring back like the internet remixes.
Yeah,
we
those are
stopped doing
fun.
those. We moved away from it.
The news stories.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh my damn. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
yeah. It's like it's almost a generational thing now where like new kids don't fucking know what that shit is.
Yeah, but I am happy the new generation of monkeys that are stopping rape from happening.
I'm not.
That's
You're not-
crazy.
you like the
Bad
old ones?
gorilla, ugly
Yeah.
gorilla. Fucking knock it off. Fucking sign language. No, stop.
If you had 10 guesses to what would stop the rape you were trying to commit, would monkeys even come to mind?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd have Batman on there before I have monkeys.
Yeah.
What the hell, Batman? What are you doing here? Slow night.
Yeah, that is true. I know it's a PG-13 thing, but has Batman stopped a rape once in any of the
No,
movies?
he's never. He's always prioritized.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's her thing.
Yeah.
Have you established a safety word?
Yeah, it's funny because he has earphones where he can
Yeah.
hear all kinds of sound. You know what I'm talking about? Like his
Interesting. The
but he-
little pointies.
Yeah, those are at least in the Dark Knight ones. You can hear sound, but he's never stopping. I guess maybe it's a PG-13 movie. They
It's
don't-
it's like it's the director's cut where they're like, Mr. Nolan, did you really need to dedicate 20 minutes of movie time to Batman tracking down and stopping attempted rapes throughout Gotham?
yeah,
We need to show how evil but not irredeemable this city is.
yeah. Yeah, it's like Ra's al Ghul's like, this city has to be burned. All the rapists. Batman's like, some of them are good guys. You got to hear both sides of the story first.
Maybe we can educate them.
Yeah.
She has a track record.
Yeah. They were both drunk, okay?
They just need to know consent is hot.
Yeah.
Dude, I went
We can
to
teach them.
Dude, by the way, talk about that. I saw the funniest thing on some girls. I saw this girl's field profile. It said,
Yikes.
consent is important to me.
No,
I
it's
was like,
not.
that's so.
Grow up. Shut up, bitch. Counterpoint. No, it's fucking not.
I don't know the
I
comic
got something.
name, but
I got something for you, sweetheart.
I went
How about
to
you stop with
Union-
all this fucking hearsay nonsense? Come here.
I went to Union Hall as this girl was like finishing a joke, and all she said was, "Asking for consent is gay."
What?
Just like, that's fucking.
That's
tough.
all you
You're
heard,
like, damn,
dude.
I gotta
That's tough.
fucking book this chick on a fucking road gig, right? Hey, sweetheart, I got a road gig for us. Oh,
It's in Gotham.
yeah. Oh, hey, they only gave us one room with one bed, but don't worry, I'll sleep above the covers, and you sleep underneath. Don't worry. Oh, that's opportunity knocking, not my rock hard cock trying to get into your tight little asshole, huh? Did you try that?
Can you be a rapist just the whole episode? Just,
Yeah, I'll try.
The whole
We're
episode,
just
the rest of the
goofing,
night.
dude. This is just some harmless fun. No actual female comedians got raped throughout the course of this podcast, right, Michael? Good.
I don't want to make promises.
You know what? The only way I'm getting arrested is if it were illegal to respect women.
Yeah.
Can I tell you that? Can I tell you that right
Well, then you're
now?
gonna get arrested in India because
You have the right to remain under arrest. Anything you say can and will be used against you in this life or any reincarnation. Pretty cool, huh?
that's pretty cool. Yeah.
I'm like Robin Williams, the man of it. I told you, dude, if he just lived long enough to hear
see
me
your
do
set.
that
Yeah,
Indian voice. you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
How what do you think it would be if the September 11th terrorist attacks? What if they happened in July? All right, everybody, get down. I need you all to stay down, and then you know what? Maybe in the next life you'll come back as something really cool. But right now, in the name of Vishnu, we're crashing this plane. Thank you very much. Fucking crazy,
Okay.
right?
I'm interested. I just want to understand why in July would the terrorists be Indian instead of
Because Indians would have booked that day
okay,
to send a
okay.
message, but they missed their opportunity. The flights were too expensive.
That would be funny if there was multiple other people who tried to commit 9/11, but they got beaten to the punch.
Yeah, they were like, God damn it! Well, now we gotta try something. Now we gotta try something else.
Yeah. Well, I really want to get. There's a really sick. It's an Osama. Your
I was
face.
just thinking about what if September 11th was September 21st, so then that Earth, Wind, and Fire song was like super tough to listen to.
Oh, that would be a terrible timeline. Good
Yeah.
thing we live on the one where it happened. I thank God every day that it happened on September 11th.
That was so
Yeah,
fucking.
that's true.
You like retroactively watching a lot of those like post 9/11 videos are just so funny. The overcompensation of patriotism.
My dad is
coming out.
served. That song does get me
bro,
rock hard.
there's
dude.
merch. There's 9/11 merch.
There's 9/11 merch.
It's fucking
There's
crazy.
like you can get like a coin of like the fucking firefighters raising the flag and the rubble. Like remember when George Bush threw out like the first fucking pitch for the World Series? And like it was like right down the middle, baby. And that's how we knew America was coming back.
Yep.
Yeah.
When he threw out the first pitch of the World Series and it was like, you know what? All right, dude.
America's back.
America's fucking fine, dude. You know what? It was funny because on September 11th, I was like walking around and then I happened to just look up into the night sky and I saw the two beams of light where the Twin
this year?
Towers used to be. Yeah,
Oh yeah, we did an episode that day.
we did. Wasn't it? And I left and I was like, damn, maybe America's going to be all right.
After
And then,
doing my
and then I saw the image and I was like, damn, it is.
yeah.
We're back. You know what? Those Twin Towers are a bit of an eyesore. I like the new design.
Yeah. I kind of don't disagree with you. They're too 90s looking.
Yeah, it's like
80s
it looked
looking,
looked retro. It would stand out. It looked gross. It
Yeah.
doesn't have the
And one has
it
a-
doesn't have the timeless appeal of like the Chrysler building or the Empire State
Yeah,
Building.
dude. I completely
Just
agree.
these big fucking
They're just
blocks.
boxes.
They look
Yeah.
like they just look like two big Xboxes.
Yeah.
You know, it's like fucking.
And then I don't like how one had a antenna and the other didn't.
Also, it's like
That's true.
how it's like ridiculous they came down so fast.
Yeah. I mean,
like
I
that's
don't.
just like bad construction.
I don't
Limp
speak
Bizkit
Arabic.
filmed rolling on one of the Twin Towers.
Yeah, wasn't
Fucking
it
a
like?
week later, they were like, no more.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Uh-huh.
Did they get that video out?
Yeah, and then they pulled it like pretty immediately.
That's so
Yeah.
funny. But there's still like copies of it out there, I'm sure.
Yeah, you can probably look it up on YouTube.
I bet that's so fucking fun. Like, because there was also that video of Spider-Man putting the helicopter between the Twin Towers to advertise the movie.
Yeah, because that
That
came
was
out in
coming out.
2002, right?
Yeah, but like they had to delay that, and then like they had to remove the Twin Towers from the movie. And then there was that scene where like Spider-Man lands on the American flag, and people are like, "Oh my god, all right." And then like Green Goblin's gonna kill Spider-Man, and then the New Yorkers are throwing like trash at Green Goblin. And they're like, "Fuck you, Green Goblin! Like that's a New Yorker. We take care of each other, dude.
Yeah,
We're New
yeah, yeah.
Yorker." That does-
Nothing tops the Joey Diaz. You want to get him? You
Yeah.
gotta go through me.
Dude, like that's like the funniest thing in all the Spider-Man movies. It's like New Yorkers are heroes too. You know, that's what they
yeah.
always do. Like New Yorkers, like we gotta help Spider-Man. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
I love that shit.
Even
Would you
though
help
they'll-
Spider-Man?
In the scenario where Green Goblin, no.
He's a
I don't think
menace.
I don't think I'm as much of a hero. I was just thinking about this. If I was in prison, I would learn really good how to suck dick, so I wouldn't get fucked in the ass.
So you
I'd
would
be
just be
so
a
good.
whore?
Yes, I'd be so good at sucking dick that nobody would want to fuck my ass.
so you don't even want to try to fight. You just want
No.
You
I'm
just
gonna
want
become an expert.
I want to
dick
swallow
sucker.
my
I don't-
problems.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about today. I was watching as a prison.
But like the
Talks.
fact that you don't want to get fucked in the ass is gonna make it so appealing.
Oh, that's
and then
true.
like a prisoner's like, oh, it's untainted. It's pure.
Oh, that's a good point.
Pure
Yeah, but it's
asshole?
like, dude, I'm gonna have those like animals that
I
can.
love it. I love it. You're just gonna be so good at sucking their dick. They're gonna fall in love with you, and you're
Yeah.
like, "Don't rape me in the ass." They're like, "Okay, sweetie."
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like you're so good at it.
Yeah, that's my first skill.
But
And I'm
then
gonna have
come
I'm gonna
September
have
11th.
I'm gonna have
They're
these cat-like
intoxicated.
reflexes. By the way, once a week, I'm like, what if I go to prison? I just think about it. I'm
I
like,
feel like that's like the
Bro.
standard white guy fucking fear is like, what if
I get raped. In
reparations? We go to prison and I get raped.
Prison, yeah.
It's like, how long can I go without taking a shower?
Yeah.
How long would I? How long do you think would be like a long time? And I feel like 8 years in prison is like a manageable amount of time, but enough time has passed when you come out that you're like, wow, everything's different.
Yeah. Everything would be pretty different. Well, I guess 8. Yes, that's almost as much as I've been doing comedy, like 7.4 years.
Wow. Imagine that, like, you know, when I go to prison, you're just like a little boy and I come out and you're like the greatest comedian to ever live. And I'm
Yeah.
like, my God, so much time has passed.
Yeah.
It's been so long.
Yeah. Yeah, that is interesting. I'm thinking more about the rapes and how I protect myself.
How would you protect yourself?
As I told you, I'd get master. But what I would do is I would have what's an animal that can just snap around really fast, almost like a
Like an owl.
yeah, like an owl.
Yeah, exactly.
So my head would the second they try to fuck my ass, my head would turn around and land right on their cocks. And the second I'd have to be so good that I'd have to give them pleasure in 0.03 seconds. They go, I'm good. Immediately, I just snap my head back, start sucking the dick.
I
They go,
love
"He's
the
good."
idea that that's how you pull it off.
Yeah.
I believe. You
And
know
then
what?
word gets around, people are like, you don't want to fuck. I start spreading rumors about how gross my ass is and how
Yeah.
good my mouth is.
Yeah, you stop showering.
Yeah,
Nobody
yeah.
wants a poopy butt.
There you
Dude.
go. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I've heard that's a technique a lot of men will use.
Just no showers.
Yeah, just because they're like they just don't want to get fucked. In the
I mean,
ass.
what a double-edged sword, though. Because if you and I are in a cell together and you're just not showering, I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna fuck you, but you smell terrible.
Yeah,
Please.
You probably get nose blind to it.
Yeah,
I don't have a
I mean,
sense
if
of
you're,
smell
if you're
anymore.
fucking dudes in the ass all the time, you're not like, ew, this one's kind of smelly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
You're not
it's
gonna
like-
be gay about fucking a dude in the ass. You're not gonna be like, ew, it's gross.
Or I just like drag his ass into the shower and be like hose him down, and then he's
I think that's
already-
normally where the raping.
Again, you're the aggressor.
yeah.
Yeah, well, why not? In this situation, you dirty ass guy, fucking afraid of getting raped. Come on, dude. Time to add a little fucking, two birds with one stone. Make them not smelly, and then
You know
rape
what's
'em.
funny too? I've recently had women try to put fingers in my ass, and that's where I'm realizing I'm like, I
Why?
could never go.
It's
to
not
prison.
enjoyable.
I hate it. I don't
Why?
like it.
You
at
guys
all.
are homophobic.
No.
No, I'm not. I've tried
Yeah, you
too
are.
many times. I've
Are
tried
you
too many
afraid-
times
Are
that
you
it might
afraid?
be.
Are you afraid you're gonna pull it out and have a little fudgesicle instead of an index finger? Is that what you're worried
It's
about?
also funny that you're like, I would suck a dick. You're homophobic.
You
Yeah.
are
No, bro, I'm
That's
actively
fucking-
trying
that's
to suck
fucking-
dick in prison.
Yeah, yeah.
vile. Let a woman fucking penetrate you and massage your prostate.
Ugh.
What's the worst? Are you afraid you're gonna shit the bed?
No, it hurts. It
Yeah,
hurts
it
my
doesn't-
It
ass.
hurts a
feel
little
good.
bit. You just got to be like, gently, baby. Gently. I'm tender.
It's
And like, what you got to do is like when she's doing that, you got to pull it out and then like suck the finger so it's moist,
there's-
and then like put it back into your own asshole.
My
That's,
God.
Slowly.
that is definitely
that- did
not.
that excite you, my
disgusting. That
description?
disturbed
Did that
me
excite
That was
you,
also
dude?
very quickly
Did you
off
get
the
like a
tongue.
little? Did you get a little tingle that you thought you would never get in your life, dude? The forbidden tingle. I know, dude. I'm aware of the effect I have on people, dude. Damn, dude. It's like Dr. Ruth lives on through me in a lot of ways.
Ruth, who's Dr. Ruth?
You never.
She was
you
an old sex doctor.
Yeah, an old sex doctor that was all
Oh.
about like female empowerment and the orgasm.
You know who I
shit.
did watch and was hilarious?
Ooh.
My version of Dr. Ruth. This is my like preparing for the podcast. You watch your little penguin.
Oh yeah.
That's so kind of. You watch your little gay
Yeah,
boy
you watch
penguin.
your little fucking shows.
Yeah.
What do you do, tough guy?
Yeah, no. I was just watching this Vice documentary about this Chinese guy
Ooh.
who teaches a squirting seminar. He's like a squirting coach, which is such a funny thing to do. He's a guy with like a small penis, so
Me
he
Chinese, me play joke, me teach you how to squirt in
Yeah.
your coke.
yeah. The pee in the don't they pee in Coke?
It is pee. But like I changed it for modern audiences.
Pee is squirt.
Who was
so.
the dude that put a pube on a Coke?
No, that was a congressman.
Yeah.
Somebody in Congress.
What?
Yeah, some black dude was just like, I'm gonna put my
He's like,
pubes
fuck
on this girl's
He's
Coke.
like, fuck this bitch.
Yeah.
And then like so she sued him for sexual harassment. And then they did like this lengthy investigation.
And he got found guilty of pubing on a Coke.
Yeah.
Pubin.
Who was that?
Maurice. I don't know. I'll never
Morris
think of it.
Maurice. Maurice Morris sounds like a name.
Pube on a Coke.
But
It was a Pepsi thing, I believe.
It was a
Yeah.
Pepsi advertisement.
Yeah.
The Pepsi challenge.
This would never happen on
Whose
a it's a
pube is this?
Coca-Cola advertisement. We'd never have pubes on our Coca-Cola. I used to do I've said this before probably, but who gives a fuck?
Whoa.
I had my friend's mom was a Pepsi agent.
Wow.
So Coca-Cola agent. So she'd go to restaurants and order a Coke.
Yeah.
And then if it was Pepsi, she wouldn't like pull a gun or anything, but she would be like, "You guys are shut
I just started
down."
blasting.
Yeah.
Okay, Clarence Thomas put his
Clarence
pubic hair on a
Thomas.
Coke can.
Wasn't like a real respected guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was until he did that naughty little rascal. But
Prove
you know
it's
what?
a pube. That's what I say.
I bet she
Yeah.
fucking loved it, dude.
yeah.
She
For
asked
real.
for it, you're
She
saying.
loved it, dude.
Yeah.
She's probably fucking turned her on.
Yeah.
You know how women are these mysterious creatures.
They
dude.
just want you to put your pubes all in
And
their
sometimes
mouth.
they get mad when they don't have they themselves don't understand what you're doing to them sexually. You know, they get mad. Like, what's going on? Why are you making me feel funny?
Why are we in an alley? Why are you forcing yourself upon me?
What's going on here?
Yeah.
We're just goofing, dude.
Would you rather have,
I know.
These are just harmless little
Sometimes,
bits.
look, I just
Nobody's getting fired from their day job, all right?
I work for my cousin. I'll be fine.
Nice, dude. What's his name?
Ben.
Ben. Cousin Ben.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait. Trusso told me to ask you about that. Have you been fired because of this pod?
Yeah, multiple times.
What?
Yeah.
I got to hear
Well,
it.
like he's admitted to like fucking like committing a hit and run.
Yeah.
He's admitted to like beating up a black guy.
I like the. You know what it is? He's done too many rape jokes now that he's like, he's
gotta push it off of
I
him.
see the wheels spinning. You're like, I can't say he raped
Like,
because
what
I'm
else
the
did he,
rapist in
what
this
else did he
podcast.
do?
Yeah. Like I'm gonna beat up a black guy.
Yeah,
No.
you could.
That was something I was talking about the other day. You know, it's very
Jaleel
interesting
White.
because everybody talks about how like racism is when the group in charge is that's like the
Yeah,
new
yeah.
definition is that the group in charge oppresses the other group.
Oh, really?
But if there's a black guy in the room, I am now the weaker group, no matter what the situation
Yeah.
is.
yeah, I mean, we've bred them to be fucking tough. You know?
We've.
Well, yeah, dude. Like when we had slaves, like, are you gonna have like a fucking weak ass fucking slave that can't work all day? Like, no, you're gonna have like a high stamina, fucking strong slave that can work all day, and now they're free, and now it's like, oh fuck, we've created.
But
the
you know what is
Superman.
interesting though? African guys are also strong. How does that work?
The field, Africa's tough, dude.
You're saying that we Dr. Frankenstein black people.
We did modern day American.
Dr.
African
Toby
American.
Stein.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now and then Africa also had slaves.
Yeah,
Well,
they
of course.
do.
So it wasn't. So like, I mean, like they probably like were like, damn, look at these fucking like Americans mastering eugenics like right out of the gate, breeding the strongest fucking slaves. We'll do it out here, and that's how you get like the super strong slaves, super strong black people.
No,
Like
yeah,
most NBA players and most NFL players are all like descendants of like top tier slaves.
right.
Like
So
if
we
you
should
look back,
we should make them do acceptance.
if you
speeches
look back
and
on like
say,
yeah, if you look back on like
thank you, slavery.
on
That's
the
what they should
fucking
say.
books that had the fucking. I bet if you go back and you look up like LeBron James's great grandfather, you could find like the fucking like
He's just the
book.
tallest slave.
He
It's
was
all
all-
these slaves, and then just one that's so much taller.
giant. Like,
You look it up, it's
tall,
just a
each-
basketball card.
Yeah.
What's his numbers, dude?
yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
watch, dude. That's how it happens.
Yeah.
Science.
You're welcome.
It's cool, right? We
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
We're not that bad.
Aren't you Japanese though?
I am. Isn't that cool?
Do Japanese have slaves?
No, they had comfort wives.
What
That's
are- what are-
that's when they would like take like Korean and Chinese women back to their camps and basically like make them like sex slaves. But they called them comfort wives to comfort the Japanese.
That's a real
soldiers.
euphemism.
Isn't that? Oh, comfort wife, I do. I love my comfort wife. Oh, you can't rape a comfort wife. She's
You know
a
what?
comfort wife.
Can you do a Chinese one? I can't do Chinese is very hard for me.
Chinese is just a fucking grotesque language I won't dignify with the fucking
Yeah.
racist caricature.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
don't know how to do it.
Yeah, because this Chinese guy was just so cool to hear this guy. He's like,
Like bing dong ding dong.
I don't think that's
Yeah.
it.
That's not bad.
Not bad. I took you there, right?
That's not
Damn,
bad.
am I at the Great Wall all of a sudden? Yes, sir. One order of the poo-poo platter. What the fuck is that?
Sound like
it's
a
siren.
giant baby.
It
yelling.
did. It sounded almost human.
Yeah.
I feel like they're changing the sirens to do that now, to kind of get your attention. Like, oh, that
Yeah,
sounded.
because you drown them out in New York City.
You do.
Yeah.
Especially like, yeah, you get. It's really easy to get so used to the sound of like standard sirens, but that one was new and horrifying.
Yeah.
It sounded like Alien. In a
It did
way.
sound like
Yeah.
an alarm.
Yeah.
Like this whole thing was about to go
Or like
down.
a little kid throwing a tantrum running down the street or something.
But I pictured like a giant baby running.
yeah, gross.
Yeah.
Do you want to be a father?
No, I'm very scared. It's actually my biggest fear is probably to be a father.
Your
Or to be
biggest
raped
fear.
in prison and then being like your blowjobs.
You
aren't good
get
enough.
raped in prison and then like
Bro,
the next day
imagine
you,
being raped and a dad.
yeah.
That's
yeah,
tough.
Michael gets raped in prison. The next day he takes a test and it comes out positive. He's like, "Oh no!"
I like that it's that simple.
And
Oh,
then-
The doctor's
no.
like, normally this doesn't happen, but you were raped so hard you became a woman.
You're
and
such
got
a
pregnant.
pussy.
Yeah.
he has to go around to like every guy in the gang bang and be like, "Hey, I know we had a lot of fun when you were gang raping me.
one of you is
but
gonna have to
one
step
of you
up.
was irresponsible and didn't wear a condom, and now I'm pregnant." And it's like, I want everyone to take a fucking paternity test. And damn, that's actually a great idea for a movie. I wish there. I guess like
Bunch of guys who rape a guy in prison, then he gets
I get,
pregnant.
but like
and
if
has-
like if they,
What?
like if Michael were
yeah, I'm sure
God
Paramount
forbid,
is going to be excited about this.
a trans man who still had
God
the genitalia of a
forbid. God
woman.
forbid I transition.
Because like they have like that where like a trans man can get pregnant, you know? Or a trans
Wait, is that a
woman.
thing?
No, can't be.
Yeah.
A trans woman can get pregnant
Well,
A trans man who is a woman
with a
a woman
who
initially.
transitioned into man.
Yeah, like Buck Angel.
Yeah. They have as and so all right. So in this movie,
Who we can, let's cast it. Let's
Michael
cast
Good,
it.
Michael. Well, here's Amanda Bynes plays you as a woman, and then
Perfect.
you play trans Amanda Bynes.
Okay.
So Amanda Bynes is like, oh shit, I'm just gonna fucking transition into a man to get into. It's easier for me to get out of a Like the courts are more lenient on a man, so I'm going to transition into a man and get away with a crime.
What the courts are more lenient on? Is it a thing?
Yeah, it's definitely a thing.
Okay.
So
I'm
like you
listening.
transition into a man, and she's like, but I'm going to keep my pussy intact, so that way it'll be easier for me to transition back later. Like it's just to get
Okay.
away with it. But the court
Okay.
is like, actually, your crimes are so heinous, and because you're a trans person, the least respected race on earth,
Right,
we're going
right,
to send you to
right.
fucking prison. We're going to send
Okay.
you to a man's prison. And you're like, all right, whatever. I can survive a man's prison because I
But they
have the
know
brain
they
of a
know
fucking woman.
she has a vagina.
right.
Oh, you're in
Well, that's
trouble.
what
then,
happens. Like
boy.
eventually, you have to take a shower.
Right.
Because like you're like, oh, I'm gonna do like I'm not gonna take a shower,
Mhm.
and then like it always happens,
Right.
they drag you into the shower,
Yeah.
gang rape you,
Right.
you love it.
Mhm.
Next day you're pregnant.
Right.
Are you willing? This is a pretty powerful role. Like although like Jared Leto, he played a fucking trans person, and it like really helped his career.
Yeah.
Cillian Murphy played a trans.
As a man
person.
who has accidentally fucked a trans woman, I think I have a good.
What do you mean
Did you
accidentally?
accidentally or did you
I accidentally,
intentionally
yeah.
and repeatedly?
accidentally.
But after you did you go back for more?
No.
How was it
I found out
accidental?
3 years later.
Oh.
I fucked a trans woman. I found out 3 years later.
What did
and-
you fuck him in the butt?
No, but I did bang her ass cheeks. Like
Nice.
it's called an
Hot
ass
dogging?
job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you didn't notice a little pee dangling?
No, there's no like as in I fucked her vagina, which was a vagina. It was a trans vagina.
Ooh, I've heard they're not great.
This one was incredible. It's very tight.
Ooh, my compliments to the chef.
Yeah.
Hey, who's your doctor? I want to leave him a 3-star Yelp
Yeah.
review.
Who was it?
I don't want to get cocky, but hey, job well done.
Did y'all listen to Howard Stern back in the day, like on the serious years?
Yeah.
Siobhan was a trans woman, and one of the contests was to bang Siobhan, and the guy ended up puking on the radio trying to do it and had to get out of there. And just,
What a downfall of greatness. 'Cause that used to be the show.
Now he's like a little
Now
fucking
he's like, oh, Tarantino, it's like your 6th movie. It's like, shut up.
and he's also like,
Shut up,
"Oh,
dude."
Get your
Yeah.
vaccines.
Yeah.
Be safe. Get out of here, bitch.
Yeah.
Those vaccines did nothing. I bet those fucking vaccines fucking killed people.
Yeah.
I would even
They
go.
definitely say that on YouTube.
I do think those vaccines are like why like a lot of people have like just dropped dead.
Who-
I'm just putting it together.
Who is you've just came to this
I
conclusion.
just
right
realized
now.
that just people in my life, dude. People in my
Yeah.
life have died, and I'm like, wait a minute, maybe they was because of the vaccine.
people have died since the vaccine came out in your life.
Yes,
Wow.
they got the vaccine 4 years later,
Dead.
fucking dead.
Car accident.
Like what happened? Yeah,
Yeah.
93, prime of their
Patty,
life.
I will say this: Patty actually does have a Johnson Johnson.
he actually he got like
he wears pantyhose.
he got SARS.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's got like
He has
shingles.
AIDS. Patty DeFino has AIDS from the
That's
vaccine.
like gross, dude. Like they should have cleaned the needle.
I know they
Patty, like that is like the reason I would never. I'm never getting. I am never getting another vaccine.
I'm not getting Patty. I'm not having sex with Patty because of that.
Why not?
Because he has AIDS from the vaccine.
Would you if a girl was like passed out on the couch? Would you and Patty both have sex with her?
No, what is this?
This is some real gotcha journalism, dude.
This is shit.
That people
Would
want
I?
to know.
I would not rape a woman. No,
That's I mean
Not
that's
with
the,
monkeys,
The
if
rumor
not
on
with
the,
Patty.
Someone
no
else to tell the
witnesses? So you admit you'd
You're
rape a woman if you were all by yourself?
That's not what I was saying.
You just said I want to do it with
You're,
Patty.
you're like
here."
I know. I was kidding there. You're. I will reverse it. If I was to rape, it would be with Patty because he's such a kind heart that I think he would do
Nice.
it in the least. Look, it's an evil act, but he would do the least evil version of the
Patty
evil
would be
act.
like, "Stop, rape me instead, Michael."
Yeah, that's what he would say.
He'd fall on a
Leave this
sword.
woman be.
Yeah. Rape has been said probably 900 times
a lot.
in this episode.
That's
now.
that's a
It's
real
like
lot.
we have like a little. You should get like a little counter at the bottom.
Just like I'm like I got the
rape
tick.
counter.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'll have the ticker like like you know when the bouncers checking the
Yeah,
capacity
yeah,
of a bar. I just do that.
And every time you say consent, you take one back.
But I do think it's funny that woman said she goes, consent isn't important to me. It's just funny to be like, hey,
Yeah.
don't rape me.
Well,
Yeah,
tell
I
me,
mean-
tell me you're in Brooklyn without telling me you're in Brooklyn.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Brooklyn, unsafe.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
You live here.
Yeah,
That's
That-
because
why-
you're asking
why do
for
you think
that
it's
long,
Why do you
luscious
think
hair.
it's unsafe?
Yeah.
Michael Good.
Thank God Batman's not real because you're having the time of your life out here.
I know, dude.
Having the time of my life, raping everyone in Brooklyn.
I'd love to hold a city hostage like a Gotham villain. How cool would that be?
How would
Bane
you do
does
it?
that and only gets his dick sucked.
Isn't that fun? Like I would love to. Like I would love to do that.
Morgan
thing where
Freeman's like,
yeah.
please don't make me do it. He's like, you must suck it.
Batman.
But it used to be like you could take over like the TV stations and shit, you know.
Max
but now
Headgear.
it's like, you know, what are you gonna do? You gotta like post a video and like, man, I hope this goes viral.
Yeah,
You know. But like, it's like back in the day, it's like, hello, people of Gotham. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
and
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, I'm on every channel.
Do you think, okay, so like Bane does that, right? And all the villains, they always hack the channels.
Mm-hmm.
In between the hacks, are people just watching other stuff, you think?
Yeah.
Like, do you think people are just watching the Jetsons and then
How fun!
the
yeah.
Bane cops?
Some guys like beating off, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden, like,
Yeah.
he's like, the Joker's like, hello, Gotham.
Yeah,
He's like, oh God.
Yeah. It's like when you get a call, you're jerking off, you're like, yeah, okay, cool, yeah, cool. Do you answer it? Like, sometimes people call you too many times, you gotta answer while you're still tugging.
Yeah.
And you gotta like take a
I
break.
know. I
from
put it on
tugging.
speaker, and I'm like, you'll have to speak up. I'm having a panic attack.
Yeah.
If you held the city hostage, what are your demands?
A kiss.
Wow, that's simple. You just kill a bunch of people for a kiss.
Until I have true love's kiss.
It's just a dating show at that point.
Let him go. I'll kiss you, damn it. Yeah, dude. I'm complex, man.
Yeah. just a
Maybe
little
that's
bit
the
of love.
movie though. Is it's Batman's kiss that sets
Yeah.
you free?
I've always
Kiss
said
him
this.
a rose.
By the way, don't steal this. I know a lot. I got a lot of screenwriters listening to this podcast,
Don't
but
seal this.
the one Batman version that's not been done is a Batman romantic comedy. They have not done
Ooh.
that.
You didn't think Batman Forever was a romantic comedy?
It wasn't a comedy; it's romantic though. It was very sexy.
It was very
You got
sexy.
Seal.
Damn, I'm so fucking horny. Did you get horny watching Batman: The Killing Joke animated movie where Batman had sex with Barbara Gordon,
What?
Batgirl?
He took advantage of his position.
Isn't that cool?
He Louis C.K'd her.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it how it's like a father-daughter relationship.
I don't remember that happening in that.
It wasn't in the comics.
It's a different version.
They took liberties with the movie.
Really? That's a crazy liberty.
But like they were showing
I thought
like,
she's banging Robin.
yeah, isn't that cool? But Daddy needs a little taste first. Let Daddy break her in first, son. Make sure she's fit to taste. That's like the coolest
to
part about
taste
being
is
a
fun.
dad. You've done that.
Wow.
Yeah, I've had
All of our dads
I've-
all of our dads have had sex with our girlfriends
Yep,
before we
yep,
did
yeah,
to
right.
make sure they were appropriate.
Well, that was like the Prima Noctis thing, right? Didn't the king come?
Prima
in?
Nocta, yeah.
I used to have a bit about that, but then it ended up being fake. I used to have a bit about that, just the idea of Joe Biden coming to your house and fucking your wife.
He's not-
You're
hey,
just in the
listen.
corner. He's like, "Shut up, man!" Like just banging your wife.
You're like, hey, wait a minute, you didn't ask for consent. He's like, will you shut up?
Yeah. I will say this: I've realized I am just sexist because I used to think I wasn't really a sexist guy. I think for the
Yeah.
most part, I don't think I am. But then watching the debates, I see Kamala Harris talk. I can't pinpoint why I don't like her. I'm just like,
shut up, bitch.
yeah, it's literally in my brain. Every time you
Shut
start talking,
up.
I go,
I'll tell you.
shut up.
You know what it really is, and I'll tell you this is 100% why. It has nothing to do with her being a woman. It is 100% her being a cop.
Yeah, maybe that's what she
She's
reminds me
got-
of. Like
she's
a
got that
principal.
cop arrogance
Yeah.
to her.
It's like a principal, dude.
And there's only one.
Yep.
There's only one solution for cop arrogance.
yeah.
A bullet between the eyes.
yeah.
These fucking cocky ass cops thinking they can go get around killing people. Did you care when they killed Trayvon Martin?
That's a tough question because I didn't know enough about it to really care.
And now that you've educated yourself,
Now that I educated myself, I don't think he should have. I do not think George Zimmerman should have killed Trayvon.
I don't think
Martin,
Trayvon. Now, if Trayvon Martin was eating M&Ms, that probably would have endeared me to him. But he was eating Skittles. What
Right,
kind of?
so you're kind of like,
Who
yeah,
the fuck
yeah.
eats Skittles?
Right.
It's such a disgusting candy.
So he's an
I feel like
unrelatable.
Skittles are like a diet candy. Like if I was on a diet, I would eat Skittles.
Right.
Right.
So what you're
Like,
saying is
'cause it's a
maybe
fruit
he was
base.
hiding something.
Taste the rainbow.
Yeah.
Such a stupid fucking thing to fucking.
Let's reopen the Trayvon Martin case.
Let's
after-
get back into
Yeah.
it. This just becomes like cereal for Trayvon Martin, like
Yeah.
a clearly closed case.
Yeah,
that we've all-
yeah.
As a society, we've all moved on. But what are we missing?
Yeah.
What's not there? What's hiding in plain sight,
Yeah.
just below the surface?
There was
underneath the
supposed to be a
hoodie?
celebrity fight between George Zimmerman and DMX, and it never happened.
Damn.
Because DMX died.
No, this was like way before.
Oh,
that.
they should have Derek Chauvin versus.
I do want Chauvin updates. You know, he really did change America. Not, I mean,
Is that crazy?
I don't want to say for the better, but America has been better.
But
technically.
imagine
He was
being
the-
so good at your job you go to jail. Isn't that crazy? Because like I mean like as a human, he fucked up. He's a monster. He killed that guy. But for cop standards, he did what he was supposed to do as a cop.
But being a cop is just being a racist.
It's
so-
killing black people. Your job is to kill black people as a police officer.
I've put together who Chauvin is.
He had the fugitive moment where he puts everything together. Was like, oh my god.
I've pieced the puzzle together.
Wait a minute.
I will take back what I said because I don't think anything's happened since.
What to Chauvin?
No. Since George Floyd, it was like they just took down some "It's Always Sunny" episodes of blackface, and then we're like,
Yeah, that's true.
They took
A
down.
bunch of people yelled
they
at
took
other
down. It's
people.
Always Sunny. They took down. I think a Mad Men episode had it.
Oh, that
Um,
sucks. And then
30
Chauvin
Rock.
changed his name to Andrew Chabon and
Yeah.
started comedy.
Andrew Chabon. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, dude.
Well, it's funny too because then you look at like people aren't any less racist now than they were before that.
I feel like if anything, like we're a little more like. Well, now that we know, like, there's no true like repercussions to being canceled. I think people are loosening up again. But I feel like things always kind of go in like a cycle, probably like a 5-year cycle now because everything is so expedited because of the internet.
Well, maybe I don't know. Do you think police have been lighter on black people?
Yeah, they'll chill with them now, dude. They
Since-
love black
that is true.
people,
Dude.
dude.
I have seen some cops like.
Yeah.
I have
They're all
seen some
fucking-
cops just get yelled at. Like I saw a cop on the
Yep.
store the other day. There's this black dude just yelling at a cop. And he's like, "I'm sorry, sir. I'm not trying to make a scene." And he's just. And I'm not saying he should. Like,
No, but
obviously
If I
he
was
should-
a cop, I'd be like, okay, no problem. Bang, 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 right? 6 through the chest.
and then you say I'm Japanese, so
And I'm like,
technically I
oh,
can't be racist.
me so sorry.
If you're getting big dogged as a cop, you're not doing your job.
Yeah, you got to be like, hey, I'm a fucking police officer.
Hey, man,
I
don't
mean-
say
Fucked
that.
up. I'm NYPD blue, baby. And you're about to be black and blue and dead all over. Damn, dude. I would get an award for discharging my firearm or should I be a cop?
it
That
sounds
actually,
like
dude, I feel like I should maybe become a cop for real.
yeah.
Like, I don't think there's like a
you would be the
cutoff.
most interesting looking cop.
You know that movie, that show, The Rookie, where it's like basically like a man in his 40s becomes a cop?
Wait, real quick. I'm just picturing you, but you have, a lot of cops have like a baseball hat on.
Yeah.
But you have a ponytail
I got my
coming out the
ponytail.
back.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, I can't work evenings because I want to do open mics and maybe I'm booked. Maybe I'm booked. I'm like, I'm waiting to go up at a mic. And I'm like, we need all available units. If I can, I'm like, hey, I got to go up next, man. This is urgent, dude. I'm like, fucking police business. I'm confiscating this mic. Hey, everyone, I'll be there in just. I just really gotta get a couple of things. I want to workshop a few things. Killing black people's crazy, right? You ever fucking kneel on a black guy's neck? It's been 7.5 minutes. You're like, how long is this gonna take?
This guy's running the light.
I got stuff to do. Like, come on, folks. We've all been there. Damn, that's actually a fucking great bit.
The Seinfeld Jerry show.
Should I cop Feld?
Copfeld.
Should we do that? Should we write that?
Copfeld.
An open mic police officer.
I like that idea.
It's all coming together.
Yeah.
Do you want to be cop Feld?
Yeah, but your
It's
wife.
good for your
I'll be
breakout
cop
role.
Feld. Yeah, I got to do something.
Nice, dude.
I got to get out of here.
This is it.
I'm so
This is
glad
the
we
role
met.
of a lifetime, dude. We got to figure out this character. What makes Cop Feld? He's
He
torn.
hates his wife.
He hates his wife.
He hits his wife.
He hits his wife.
Aren't, those stats are pretty high, right?
Yeah.
It's like a direct correlation, like 100%. I think every cop hits their wife.
Well, dude, you're getting yelled at the bodega. You got to take it out on somebody.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if that cop that got yelled at, now that he didn't yell back at that guy, now he's yelling at his wife.
He probably makes his wife play Paul Revere.
By
He
Beastie
picks up like a
Boys?
bodega apple, puts it on her head, and he fucking tries to fire his gun and shoot it off. You ever seen that shit?
No.
That's how cops stay sharp.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy, dude? Isn't that fucking wild, dude? I wish I was like, I could be a cop. I feel like I'd be a good cop. I'd be fucking easy on weed. I'd be going to like those little bodegas and
Legal
shit.
weed.
Which is legal
Legal
here.
weed.
Yeah, I'd be going to bodegas and shit like on like, and I'd be like, yeah, give me a fucking eighth.
Yeah.
Just getting like getting a little fucking street weed. I don't give a fuck. You know. Are you worried about dying?
Dude, I love your brain does not stop. It's
Never,
it's a
dude.
beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful
No, I'm not
mind.
really worried about dying. I don't know. I think I'm worried about not accomplishing the things I would like to accomplish.
What do you want to accomplish?
I would like to. I don't know. It'd be nice to make a living doing stand up and feel like I'm doing something different, but I don't think I'm doing it.
But you have so
different.
many followers on this podcast, and you're getting like your own natural tribe through that.
Thank you. I appreciate
I think
that.
everyone, but I feel like that's like a fear everybody has with like fuck. I mean, that's a similar fear I have. I've been doing this long, and people that have started after me are more successful. And what do I have to show for it?
Well,
My
you're
incredible
hilarious.
Copfeld.
And you're
and Cop-
once
and like
Copfeld
co-creator of Copfeld, the number one action.
Very kind of
dramedy.
you to immediately go
Yeah.
co-creator.
I think it's fair, dude. I mean, come on, dude. I hate it. I hate it when people are like, "Yeah, I co-created." It's like, well, come on, dude. They're in proxy.
You
Get
mean
ahead of it.
Judd Apatow throwing his name on every single
Judd
movie
Apatow's
ever?
a monster, dude. But damn, did he fucking create some delicious little girls, dude? How great is it that they're of age now, right? You ever see that shit? Little Maud Apatow, dude. She was a fucking child in Knocked Up, and now look at her, holding her own with equally delicious Sid Sweeney. Isn't
You're-
that cool, dude?
You're gonna apply to be a cop, and it's this clip. That they're gonna be like, nope.
And they're like, "You're hired,
Nope.
dude." I get police chief immediately. It's like, bring this guy in as fucking chief.
Promote
I'm
him.
Commissioner Gorman.
That
not
fits
bad.
perfectly. Yeah.
Commissioner Gorman, what's up? It's like,
You do
"Damn,
have the
I'm horny."
mustache.
Nice. I'm gonna start smoking a pipe just full of weed.
Yeah.
Freeze, NYPD.
What a brag.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna smoke weed.
I'm gonna smoke weed as a cop.
Yeah.
What's up, man? I'm Ganja Cup.
You could get dreads. Dude, you should get fucking
Maybe I
cornrows,
should
dude.
get. Ooh, maybe I should, dude.
You'd have sick cornrows,
Yeah, I
dude.
would
You'd have
fucking
like a
cool.
mullet cornrow.
Yeah. Damn, dude. Do you think I just gotta find a black person to fucking notch me up?
Well, we're in Brooklyn.
I'm not even kidding. You go right there. They do rows there.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's go after the show.
I do have something
then-
else I have to do.
What do you have to do? What's more important?
You
than
know
me
what?
getting
I'm not going to
cornrows?
say it because it's pretty lame.
Are you gonna have sex with a man?
No.
Then it's
I
not
wish.
that lame.
That's not lame.
I wish.
Yeah.
I should start, though, just in case I,
think
do
sex
go to
with a man
prison.
is actually pretty
I think I
cool.
want to start sucking all these dicks so I get good enough to where if I do go to prison. Because, like, this is the problem with my formula. I think I'm just going to get so good at sucking dick that fast. It's going to take decades. So I should start sucking dick now.
I bet you're a natural at it, dude.
Thank you. That's so sweet.
Only one way to find out.
Well, maybe I'll push back what I have after this thing and
Nice,
I'll
dude.
suck your
Hell
wiener.
yeah, dude. That's
Yeah.
how all pornos start.
That has to feel so bad to suck a penis and have it go soft in your mouth.
Yeah.
That has to feel like such a
It's like, oh, sorry, ugly.
yeah, it's like I go soft on women, it happens, but it's like that has to feel so insulting.
Yeah, I had a girl ask if I liked my soft dick sucked, and that it was like one of her fetishes, and I was just like, I will never show you my soft penis.
Really?
I'm gonna fucking punch up before anyone sees
Really?
it. If
Yeah.
you guys were like, show me your dick, I'd be like, give me a minute.
Really? See, I have a fetish. I like women saying my penis is small.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's average penis. So
I like women saying my penis looks disease free.
yeah.
And I'm like, oh, baby, you know just what to say. Let's keep this role play going.
That thing's not disgusting at all.
Ooh.
Wow.
That
You're a
dick
great
doesn't-
actress.
That dick doesn't look like it's full of AIDS.
What a normal penis.
Ooh, come here.
It's so funny. When you,
Oh, come over here.
when you say
Please.
full of AIDS, it's just so funny because AIDS is really like you just got it or you don't. It's not
Are you
like
sure?
Are there levels of AIDS?
Yeah, like Magic Johnson, he still technically has AIDS just at an undetectable level,
Okay.
but it's still there.
I mean, if you tell everybody, it's pretty detectable.
You know, but
once
that's
you go
like-
public, it's
that's
like
the
this guy
way.
has AIDS.
That's the way cancer is. Apparently, everyone has cancer. It's just that it becomes detectable depending on shit. You know,
Interesting. Okay.
isn't that wild? Are you scared about that?
No. I'm
Not
just
me,
I'm
though.
just thinking about Copfeld ideas.
Copfeld,
Does he have a
nice.
roommate?
Should he? I guess he should, right?
Yeah.
He,
Seinfeld
his
lives
roommate is a
alone.
fucking reformed felon.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. I like that.
This is actually a great idea.
Yeah.
All right, Copfeld.
Yeah. And Kramer's still gonna say the actually this time Jerry
Hmm.
says the N word.
500 years ago, you'd be hanging out of a tree with a fucking fork up your ass.
yeah.
He's like, ooh, tough crowd.
Yeah. His apologies are so funny because he's just so like he's still so performative. So
Yeah,
he's like,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
like, I mean, the idea that I ever said the N word on stage.
I got upset. I was doing my routine.
When
And then Jerry
I like it.
Seinfeld-
I would like it if he still defended it. He's like, if you were in that room, you would have said the same.
Shouldn't talk
thing.
during.
Like,
Shouldn't
If
talk.
you see a black guy, you just say the same thing. I would have said I probably would have said the same
It's so
thing.
funny when
Yeah.
Seinfeld went on Letterman and they just like lowered the TV screen of him just being like, "Oh yeah."
He
I
said
can hear
Afro
the.
Americans, which is so funny. True. He's
That's
like,
such a dad thing to say.
Yeah, it's like
and then-
weird. Who
but
says Afro-American?
the audience is also like laughing, being like, "What the fuck's going on?" He's like, "I can hear them laughing. You know, this isn't a joke." It's like you yelled the N-word at a comedy
And then
club.
like
we're
Seinfeld's
allowed
like,
to
stop
laugh at you."
laughing. It's not funny. It's like,
It's
oh,
not
it's
funny.
It's not funny.
It's exceptionally hilarious, Jer Bear.
Seinfeld also. Kopfeld's gonna have to be a little bit of a cunt because Seinfeld has so many rules and shit about
Yeah.
comedy that make no sense.
That's why he won't let me open for him.
yeah.
This guy's breaking all the rules. No rules.
He's got cornrows. Nobody wears cornrows on stage.
What are you doing? Are you a farmer? Cornrows. Pull up your pants. He's like Cosby with his rules.
He keeps
Yeah.
talking about rape this whole time.
But
really
he's
cool.
the rapist in the joke. Why does he keep putting himself as the rapist?
I can't follow. This is too good. Too well crafted. I'm a fraud. I'm nothing.
He's gonna have a meltdown seeing you.
He fucking pulls out a gun, kills himself.
So Robin Williams would save himself if he saw your comedy.
Yeah.
Jerry
Ooh.
Seinfeld would kill himself.
Isn't that
Wow.
crazy?
I will be honest, that would be a better world than live Robin Williams in it.
It's
What a
wild how
duality.
God will like it's checks and balances.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, are you sure that's what you want? It's a very monkey paw scenario.
That's true. Yeah, the world would be kind of
Mm.
different with Robin Williams would also be a lot right now.
You think he'd be like?
He would have been in Jumanji, the remake.
Robert Williams would be pro Trump.
I could see that. Yeah.
Oh, I love Trump. He's a great guy, funny guy.
Yeah.
No, he'd fucking pander
Yeah,
for Kamala.
he would
so
100% be a.
bad.
Kamala.
Oh, Kamala! Like he'd sing like fucking songs about how great Kamala is and shit.
Yeah.
Everyone's like pretending. Like the funniest fucking thing right now in pop culture are celebrities pretending politicians have like any kind of personality.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Like everyone's
yeah.
like blown away by Tim Walz just being like a fucking man over
That
the age
video
of
is
50.
so funny. He's just working on a car. He's
Yeah.
like, I know how to work on cars. You're like, shut up.
It's like-
that literally would be like if they had a guy be like, hey, I like getting pussy and talking like a retard too. I'd be like, he's just like me.
Well, yeah, it's like everyone's like, oh, that's like my. It's like, hey, Tim Walz like, hey, Trump's like a bad dad. I'm like the dad you wish you have.
Yeah.
Trump is like your real father, and Tim Walz is like the fantasy
Stepdaddy.
you escape to, where you're like, someday I'll have a real father.
He's a baseball coach.
Yeah.
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 I do feel bad to do this. We got to wrap up.
Hey, que sera, sera. Tim Walz, you got off easy. I don't think I don't know what I'm coming for you, Timmy boy.
Next episode, we'll have a Tim Waltz heavy.
We'll get to the bottom. It just these episodes fly by.
I
That's
know.
the
I have a great
problem.
time. Yeah.
We get into such a groove. It's like, oh, we don't realize no free content for you, goofballs.
Yeah. What do you want to?
As always, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and PlayStation Network at Joe W. Gorman. If you want to play with me on Xbox, it's at Joe Gorman. And my podcast that I do with Alex Tomaselli is called Super Selli Joes. Please follow us and subscribe on YouTube. We really need that boost. My God, I'm never going to be able to monetize. I'm never going to get out of this. We have 45 subscribers, but you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel, and then I'll go live on there and post stand-up comedy clips maybe. So we'll see. But
Yeah.
yes.
Who knows what kind of you live on YouTube? That sounds scary.
Controversial.
Yeah. Things will
Dangerous,
be said.
dude.
Yeah. No edit.
Watch
button.
out. Let me just
People
tell
don't
you
realize
something.
I edited out hours
I know.
of this episode. This
That's
has
why-
been a 7-hour podcast.
That's why you said like we got to wrap it up, is because it's like literally 4 a.m.
Yeah.
And you're like, Joe, please, I got to get at least 2 minutes.
If
of
you think
sleep.
this is out of control, you should see what happened.
What if I took what if I took that caffeine pill?
Well, you would have been off the wall.
It would have been too scary, dude.
Yeah.
It would have been that episode of Futurama where Fry had like 1,000 cups of coffee.
And everything stood still.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, good to have you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, bro.
I don't like a tap on the shoulder. I'll be honest. It
It's
feels
us.
feels too condescending.
As you were doing it, I was like, what are we doing?
I immediately was like, what is going
Am
on
I
here?
dying?
Yeah. Damn, we're
Oh,
doing
sick. Butthouse podcast on YouTube, Spotify, all that jazz.
Butthouse? That's an awesome name.
It's the Butthouse.
Nice.
I like
Hell
that.
yeah.
Thank you guys.